Donate Life Month. It's a call to encourage people to sign up to become an organ donor.
News 8's David Bowman is here to tell us about 3 Quad Cities brothers who all needed a heart transplant. And he shares how getting these transplants gave these siblings a second chance at life.
Well, good morning, Angie and Linda. Thank you so much for having me. Right now, more than 105,000 people are waiting for a transplant in the U.S. I met 3 Quad Cities brothers who were on that list, 2 of them who got their heart transplant, and 1 who was just placed on the waiting list this month. Their story is one of gratitude, brotherhood, and a second chance at life. Pete, Rex, and Dale are brothers, bonded beyond blood. All 3 needed a heart transplant. Pete, the oldest of the 3, got his heart transplant in 2001.
When your heart function decreases, it gets to a point where you're short on breath, you can't lay flat on your back and sleep because you can't breathe. It becomes a full-time job just trying to get through one day at a time.
Doctors ran out of options. They said a heart transplant was Pete's best chance at survival.
I was glad to hear that because a cardiologist I had gone to earlier told me that I was going to die unless you get a heart transplant.
Pete waited on a transplant list for a year, but says he never gave up hope.
I'm a positive person. I think positive about everything. I just made up my mind I was not going to be pushing up grass and daisies from the bottom side at 52 years old.
Pete is 73 now.
You know, these 21 years have given me the opportunity to be here to give them a little moral support. And I was able to be with my wife.
In 2020, Pete's brother Dale learned he too needed a heart transplant.
Disbelief, didn't think, I was going with the odds. I've already had one brother who had a heart transplant 20 years ago. The chances of 2 brothers in the same family getting one.
Dale received his heart transplant 9 months after being put on the waiting list. On average, 22 people die every day waiting for a transplant, a pain Dale knows all too well.
I had a friend who passed away, was on the list for 3.5 years.
Earlier this month, Rex was placed on the transplant list, now waiting to be matched.
And the doctor coming up and saying, I got to tell you, I really don't know what your problem is, but we're going to have to do something. I knew that something, because the family was going to be a transplant.
The 3 brothers continue to act how you'd expect brothers to act. Pete and Dale nagging on Rex to make good decisions and remind him to listen to his doctors. And you stay active, I mean, through this.
Try to. The last couple of years, it's been difficult. You talk about shortness of breath. You get to the point, you know, you might walk 20 yards and have to stop for a minute.
3 brothers, 2 transplants, 1 waiting list, and 1 message. Become an organ donor if you're able.
Organ donation is something that people just don't think about that much. I know I didn't until I actually went in the hospital.
And every 9 minutes, another person is added to the transplant list in our country. You can sign up to become an organ donor right now at organdonor.gov. We'll also have this information available along with a story about these 3 brothers at WQAD.com. And I can't tell you how incredible it was to talk to them. Pete is the one that called the station to let us know about this. And I was like, how bizarre and how unique and rare it is to have 3 brothers.
3 brothers,
and,
3 sons.
And I asked, I said, do you have a hereditary or a genetic problem that was passed down? And they said the doctors in each case told them we have no idea what's wrong, and they couldn't pair it back to anything. So.
Wow, that is mind-blowing. But hopefully this serves as a reminder and some inspiration for people to get out and, donate life.
Yeah.
Yes,
Donate
please
life.
sign up. It's so important and so easy to do as well.
Absolutely.
And we've mentioned this before. You can't take it with you. You actually can, but why would you?
Right. Absolutely.
All right, thank you, David.
Thank you. Great work. Time is